Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Ariel, and you're watching Exo Spread'em. Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Betting Breakdown. Let's dive right in and talk about this week's NFL matchups. First up, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Browns. The Titans are getting 3.5 points and are plus 145 on the money line. The over-under is 39.5. The Titans aim to exploit the Chubless Browns with their rock-solid run defense. Expect Watson's quick feet to outshine Tannehill in a defense-heavy, low-scoring clash. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Detroit Lions. The Lions are a 3-point favorite with the Falcons plus 140 on the money line. The over-under is 46. A rookie running back showdown. Look for balanced offenses and stronger O-lines from both. America's new favorite team, the Lions, look to capture an at-home win. Next up, we have the New Orleans Saints versus the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are laying 1.5 points at Lambeau, and the Saints are even money. The over-under is 42.5. The Saints are missing Alvin Kamara, so it will be a pass-heavy game for them. Tough defense on both sides, and the turnover battle should determine the winner in this NFC matchup. Next up, we have the Denver Broncos versus the Miami Dolphins. The high-flying Dolphins are a 6.5-point favorite in a celebrity-packed crowd in Miami. The Broncos are plus 230 and the over-under is 48. Miami's speed could stomp out Denver, but this sounds like a trap game. That being said, the Broncos are struggling, so don't expect this team to turn it all around. Now we have the LA Chargers versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are giving up 1 point at home and the Chargers are sitting at a negative 105 on the money line. The over-under is 54. Both the Vikings and the Chargers are coming in winless, so this is a must-win game for both teams. They both have high-scoring, pass-heavy offenses. It's Herbert versus Cousins, so expect fireworks and some mistakes. You may as well start shoveling dirt on whoever loses this game. Next up, we have the Patriots versus the Jets. The Jets are the home dogs at 2.5 points plus 125 on the money line. The over-under is 36.5. The Patriots are fighting to avoid an 0-3 start. The Jets' outlook this season with Rodgers hurt is uncertain. Zach Wilson needs to get better and fast if they want to be competitive. Expect a low-scoring, close game. The Buffalo Bills versus the Washington Commanders. The Commanders are getting 6.5 at home plus 225 on the money line, and the over-under is 43. The Bills are always explosive, but Washington and Howell look sturdy. Key question, we all know Allen is talented, but can he keep his grip and not turn the ball over? Next up, we have the Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are laying 8.5 points at home, and the Texans are sitting at plus 310 on the money line. The over-under on this game is 44.5. The Texans have Lawrence's number, but have shown weak against the run. This should be a close divisional battle. For the next game, we have the Colts versus the Ravens. The Ravens are favored by 8.5 points, plus 310 on the money line for the Colts, and the over-under is 44.5. The Colts are struggling with injuries, and the Ravens' air attacks look lethal. Expect the Ravens to shut down the run. The Colts need Jonathan Taylor back in a bad way. The Carolina Panthers versus the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are giving up 5.5 points, and the Panthers are plus 200 on the money line. The over-under is 42. The Panthers are on a compressed schedule and are jet-lagged. It's Geno Smith's receiving core versus Bryce Young's solo act. The Seahawks should have no trouble dealing with the talent-starved Panthers team. Chicago Bears versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 12.5 points, with the Bears at plus 525 on the money line. The over-under is 48. With the Chiefs firing and the Bears spiraling, look for a Kansas City blowout. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Cowboys are giving up 12.5 at home with a plus 500 on the money line. The over-under is 43. With Dallas dominating and the Cards inconsistent, you can expect to see a sea of blue in the stands. Dallas's all-pro cornerback Diggs went down with a torn ACL, but don't expect that to change the outcome of this game. The Cards stink. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. The Silver and Black are laying 2.5 points at home, and the Steelers are a plus 125 money line. And the over-under is 43. The Steelers are way better than they appear, and the Raiders' offense looks like it's losing steam. Now, everybody knows 2 is better than 1. Monday night, we have a doubleheader. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay are the home dogs, getting a 4.5 with a plus 180 on the money line. The over-under is sitting at 46. The Eagles look a little shaky, and the Bucs are 2-0 for the season, with the Bucs solid against the run and an offense firing with Mayfield at the helm. Expect a Baker primetime show, but the Eagles are an NFC powerhouse team. Next up, we have the LA Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are 2.5-point favorites, and the Rams are plus 120 on the money line. The over-under is 43.5. This Super Bowl rematch looked a lot better a few weeks ago. Cincinnati is struggling, and the Rams are playing better than expected. Joe Burrow needs a bounce-back game if he even plays. Expect the Rams and their new young star receiver to put on a show. And there you have it. Place your bets wisely. Be sure to like and subscribe, and comment below the team that you think is going to win.